I've been getting a lot of questions in regards to tangent. So when you're solving for tangent, we're going to do the following. We're going to end up first leaving tangent by itself. So how do I leave tangent by itself? I first subtract 2, right? Minus 2 on both sides. And then we have tangent theta equals negative radical 3. Okay. And just to review, tangent is equal to sine over cosine. So what does that mean? That means that I have my y over x. That's what you have to do for tangent. So if I'm looking for when it's negative radical 3, I'm going to look at when sine is positive and cosine is negative, or the reverse. Sine negative, cosine positive. Okay? And then I divide and I have to get radical 3. So if I'm dividing sine and I'm taking 1 over radical 3, that would not give me just radical 3. But if I take radical 3, like in this case right here, radical 3 over 2 divided by 1/2, the 2's cancel out, and now I'm left with radical 3, but it's positive. So I want this case, but with it negative. Let's go over here then. You end up going to this point right here. If I divide these two, I get negative radical 3. Okay, I'm going to show you. So if I take radical 3 over 2 divided by negative 1/2. Remember, we switched this to our multiplication. What happens to the 2's, they cancel out, and we're left with negative radical 3. So that's what I want. So one of them would be 2 pi over 3. Theta needs to be 2 pi over 3. That is one of the cases, okay? We have that tangent is 2 pi over 3. So tangent theta, one of the cases would be theta is equal to to 2 pi over 3. I'm going to write that more clear. So 2 pi over 3, right? That's one of the cases. Let's look for the other case. So when I'm dividing, let's see right here, if I'm dividing this, I don't get that. And this 7 pi over 6, would that work? No. How about 4 pi over 3? Well, if they're both negative, I'm going to get a positive, so that doesn't work. I go over here to 5 pi over 3. And what do we notice at 5 pi over 3? We have that same case. We have negative radical 3 over 2 divided by 1/2. So we have negative radical 3 over 2 divided by 1/2. Remember to multiply. 2's cancel out, and we're left with negative radical 3. Okay, so what's the next case? Theta could also be 5 pi over 3. So it could either be 2 pi over 3 or 5 pi over 3. Okay, remember when you're looking for just, if I have the case where tangent theta equals radical 3 over 3, remember that when you do it, you're going to get the case of 1 over radical 3. And how do I get rid of the radical 3? Remember we're doing this? And so then we have radical 3 over 3. Okay? So you guys are going to see this case when you're dividing, and then you simplify and you get radical 3. I think that's why some of you guys are having a hard time. I hope that helps. If you have further questions, please let me know.